Hello, hello. Here we are, day 2 at a new beach here in Pentiti, BC with the white whale, the 2006 Northern Lite. Learned a lot of lessons, trying to get that chalk line to be perfect and smooth and have a nice professional look to it. Using the card, using my finger with a whole bunch of soap. You need lots of soap. In fact, it's best to spray. If you have a little spray bottle, spray the soap on, and then when you apply your finger, if you put soap right in your hand, it dries up right away, and then it becomes grippy and doesn't slide. So you want lots of lubrication. And here I am at the beach. It's freaking gonna be hot in the 90s today, high 30s, and so I definitely learned a lot. And today I'm gonna tack the back. You can see it's still taped from when I did that the other day, 2 days ago. And you can see I gotta use the mineral spirits to clean off all the little excess stuff that got dripping and Amsel Miracle Wash. And here's an example. This one it sticks out so far on this stupid Northern Lite. I mean, all these RVs are such garbage. So anyways, I had to build up a base. But you can see what I was doing here. Okay, so what I learned, lessons of the trade. Here I am, I'm using the Sikaflex 291 fast cure. And so what I learned is don't just do multiple things at once. Like stick to 1 or 2 things at once. So like do this and maybe that, and then smooth it out with like a card and the tape, and then remove the tape. Because when I did a couple things at once, by the time I went to remove the tape, it was already curing so much that I would pull in on the edge and it wasn't a smooth pull on the tape. So I would do one window at a time, and then you don't have to be worried about the chalk drying up because you're going to use like a little plug or do tape or whatever. And instead of using this card here that I cut at the angles, I was in the store randomly I needed more paint thinner, so that's what I went for, and I ritzed out and I got a new chalking gun because this guy is beat the crap. And I saw this for like $12, $13, and I think this might, we'll see, we'll give it a test. And then I saw that, and that was like $5, but still, I'm like, I just want to be done this work.
So what's your address here in town?
It's none of your business. Something going on? What was the complaint?
The complaint was there's a suspicious vehicle, and it's been parked here for a few nights.
Holy crap, yeah.
So we don't get to pick and choose what calls we go to.
So like, are we gonna have an issue moving forward? Am I really an eyesore for you? You know what I mean? I'm just living life. Yeah. I'm not affecting you.
Yeah.
You are affecting me.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but it said here from noon on.
What do you mean a lot of people are here from noon on? You can go for a big hike? You never heard of getting exercise? This is what you get to deal with. ...2006 Northern Lite 10.2 special edition, if you think that makes much of a difference. And as you can see, I have cleaned and prepped. I removed all the bad seals. You can see in there, just scraped them away with plastic, kind of putty knife style plastic scrapers, and masked everything up. Again, you can see how I cleaned it, and then I cleaned everything with paint thinner. And now you can see I got like water mixtures of soap and water, different dilutions. I'm going to be using the Sikaflex 291 marine adhesive sealant. That's right. For the Northern Lite, it's all fiberglass. I want something that's going to last 3+ years. It's on a 2009 Duramax LMM. It's a clamshell design, so you actually don't need to do these seals, but the water does build up in those corners a bit. So I kind of just like cut the corners down, you can see, and then it's already been sealed at the bottom, whether I did it or, I can't remember if I did it or someone else did it. See, I got my art in the window. Becoming an artist these days, Superbikewanderer / artist. Anyways, and there's the window again. Sail. course, I can't even reach under there, so I'll just go as far as I can, but the sun doesn't hit those areas very often. I got it going around the Happy Jack a bit. Again, I'm World's Best Motorcycles. That's my brand as well on Facebook, WB Motors. So yeah, you got us all masked up, guys. I'm getting ready. This is 3 days of prep, you know, working half days pretty much. So if you just work non-stop, you could get it done in 2 days. And but yeah, it's been hot. We got a heat wave hitting us in the Okanagan. So that's why I'm at the water. Nice and cool out. And yeah, I got my gloves ready. I got microfibers ready to rock and roll, guys. So we're gonna show you how we do it. Now, I got an old card and I've cut the corners. You can see medium and large, big or whatever, and small. So as an example, the slice one will be for this guy. And I can just move it down and get a nice seal. And then the big corner, of course, always use the flattest surface against the wall, and then I can get a nice bead that way. And then of course also with the small edge, or the medium, you can see the bead style. So, you know, like on something like this, bead, or on the bottom. So that's how we're gonna get a nice perfect look, along with the masking tape. Now, you don't have to do masking tape. You could just be using a whole bunch of mineral spirits after the fact and let the main bead dry, and then go at it with mineral spirits to get the little excess stuff. But I figured I'd rather do the masking option, because I'm running out low on mineral spirits anyways. And oh, also you want to be in the shade, because you want to keep air out of the bead. You do not want air to get under the bead. So when you're doing the chalking gun, you're gonna actually, like, the handles here, and you're gonna go backwards to get the air out on the way backstroke, as it goes different ways to do it. Don't go it straight, but like at an angle, and try to get the air out as you go pull back with the bead. If the sun hits it, it'll like shoot up a bit, the air, and start popping the bead. But anyways, my name is Marcel Irnie, Superbikewanderer. It is like June 25th, I believe. I am in Peachland, BC, Canada. And let's hit it. I'll make a little YouTube video for you guys. Let's do it. Peace. So I tried to keep the air out. It's actually, I wish I had a pneumatic caulking gun. So next step is to take the card and trim her down. You got it. So yeah, let's just take the trimming card and first step window, and right now I just put some tape on there to hold it off while I'm doing it. There you have it. The corners are tough where you start and stop, but you can see the tape's gonna make life a lot easier in the end. I ended up using the card to much success, and just using the soap with it. And when the card wasn't working so well on the top, I used my finger with soap to finish her off. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It looks a lot better than my first time I did this. So let's move on to the next window. Bam. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, half-hour update. I got the windows smoothed out. I was doing a combination. The card works best until you accidentally touch it, and then you start using your finger, and then the finger works too, but it's not as consistent. It takes longer. And this weird shape was really tough. So I ended up using my finger and a card, a combination of the two. Good thing for the tape, good thing for the tape. And this is the mess. I try to use like leftover goop. Don't do that, guys. Like, just try to took off of the card. When you build up a whole bunch of goop, I try to do it, and it just becomes so thick. So hopefully when the tape comes off this one, it's gonna be clean. And then I use my finger on these guys. So I'm really happy I got the tape on there. Otherwise this would be a big mess. And you can see the line here. This one turned out pretty good. And yeah, so I'm gonna pull off the first tape and you know, and see what it's looking like underneath the tape, right? Just don't let the tape get on itself. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Do a little at like a slight 45 angle, just like when you're doing painting or auto body. And it's gonna leave a nice clean line. Beauty. So yeah, that's what it's doing. It's a little clean. And then when you go over to little mineral spirits after, you can even smooth over that line if you choose to. If it's clean, I'm not even gonna bother. So I'll come back to you guys. No, I haven't.
Well,
I was here yesterday and then I left and I came back this morning.
okay, well the big thing is I'm gonna have to ask you to turn your rig around. You can't be parked the wrong way on Beach Avenue. We do have a bylaw about that and I've received a complaint.
Okay, well, I'll definitely turn it around because I'm using this little edge to get a little height
Okay.
as I'm doing my maintenance on it. And so once I'll be turning around in like, yeah, in an hour.
Okay, I'll leave you for an hour. I do see you are clearly doing just some maintenance on it, and I understand that. But in the future, if you park here, can you please have it turned around the other way? Can I just get your name just for the file? I'm not going to do anything, but I just have to say I spoke to someone.
Yeah, Marcel. Hello, hello. Here we are, day 2 at a new beach here in Pentiti, BC with the white whale, the 2006 Northern Lite. Learned a lot of lessons. Need lots of soap. In fact, it's best to spray. If you have a little spray bottle, spray the soap on, and then when you apply your finger, if you put soap right on your hand, it dries up right away, and then it becomes grippy and doesn't slide. So you want lots of lubrication. And here I am at the beach. It's freaking gonna be hot in the 90s today. And today I'm gonna tack the back. You can see it's still taped from when I did that the other day, 2 days ago. And here's an example. This one it sticks out so far on the stupid Northern Light. I mean, all these RVs are such garbage. So anyways, I had to build up a base. But you can see what I was doing here. Here I am, I'm using the Sikaflex 291 fast cure. And so what I learned is don't just do multiple things at once. Like stick to 1 or 2 things at once. So like do this and maybe that. Because when I did a couple things at once, by the time I went to remove the tape, it was already curing so much that I would pull in on the edge and it wasn't a smooth pull in the tape. So I would do 1 window at a time. Then you don't have to be worried about the chalk drying up because you're gonna use like a little plug or do tape or whatever. And I saw this for like $12, $13 and I think this might, we'll see, we'll give it a test. And then I saw that and that was like $5, but still I'm like, I just want to be done this work. And I got more of that. Of course, then I got my gloves and more rags I always had. And so we're gonna tack the whole back of the camper here. It's all prepped up. Maybe go over it with mineral spirits just one more time. But so this is the first side I did, and then I did a much better job on the second row. I got a good feel for it. You can see I did a much cleaner little look. It just went on much better. Still tough though. It's tough to do ones that are short. That's why I got that little chalk, the corner device, because this one sticks out just slightly. It was really tough. Oh, I still got to do this section. Did a really nice job on the upper one here, but yeah. So you know, you learn as you go. I would say start up high where you don't see and finish down low. And yeah, so let's attack the back. Anyways, my name is Marcel Irnie, Superbikewanderer, dirt bike survivor man, with the white whale here. And I found some shade, so that's good. So this is technically, I did 3 days of scraping, prep work, and then this will be day 2 of applying the sealant piece. So you got somebody complaining, is that essentially?
Yeah, you know what? It's a small town. People will complain about anything. And,
oh, I know.
And we're just complaint space. There's not enough of us to do more. I did have someone say you've been here overnight. Now I can't verify that. That's fine. I'm not going to do anything.
I can tell you, I'm very aware of that issue. And I left at 11 and I came back here at 6.
Perfect.
So not even the day?
No, he's just saying because I'm facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm facing the wrong way.
And that's why, like I said, I left him yesterday. I know you were here yesterday because I drove by, but I don't care until I get a complaint.
Yeah, I know. You're not supposed to face the wrong way for whatever reason.
Really? And that's a reason to complain because you're looking the wrong...
Oh, and they thought I camped here. You know, because they see me in the morning.
It's a reason to complain. I get so many complaints that I can just tell people it's not a bylaw thing, but
people, they are bored and I don't know.
Yeah. And that's why, like I said, even though he was here yesterday the wrong way, I left him alone because I don't care.
And then, of
Yes.
course, as you know, people do lie. I had one time I was parked at Knox from like 12, and then the bylaw guy shows up. He had a complaint I was there camping for 3 nights because I had the leveling blocks, right? Just because of my fridge level, because it was off thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then the neighbor calls and said I was there for 3 days, even though I just parked there at noon. And then the guy's like, you know, what are you doing camping here? And I'm like, dude, I'm enjoying the outdoors at Knox here. I just went on a hike and I'm back from swimming. Like, Jesus.
So
But the
I'm
neighbors
fine.
lie.
So what's your address here in town?
It's none of your business.
Why are you doing here though? I mean, you want to be here playing on your computer, but where do you live? And why are you not at home?
Because we like to enjoy our town. Would you like to sit on your couch at home all the time?
I thought you said it was just you. So who's we?
No, I'm talking in general. People, human beings. You never go hike Knox? You never leave your house?
Yeah, but I usually go home. I don't sit out here and camp.
I'm not camping.
So what are you doing?
I'm parked here in the daytime. Why are you hassling me?
Because I have a report that you're camping out here. This is your second night in a row.
Well, that's not true.
Okay. You're not willing to give me any details, so you'll have to give the RCMP when they get here.
You think all these people don't just come out here for enjoyment? It's called Knox Mountain.
Said here from noon on.
What do you mean a lot of people are here from noon on? You can go for a big hike? You never heard of getting exercise? This is what you get to deal with. I was just planning to leave anyways. So the neighbor obviously called because I've been parked here since noon, which I'm allowed to. I'm allowed 48 hours on the street. Oh. You know, you're allowed to park for 24 hours. You know that, buddy? Welcome to the adventures. Peace.
I just thought I
Oh
have
no,
a-
you're fine. And
Okay.
to be totally honest,
I
as
just
far as
want
I'm
to make
concerned,
sure
he's
that-
fine too.
Yes.
But if I don't do my job and actually come and talk to him and get him flipping
Yeah,
around,
that's-
and I get shit. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Anyways.
so let's be
Yeah.
serious here. So no,
And what's your first name?
my name's Travis.
All right, Travis.
Travis Nixon. I'll give you the full name. I just, like I said, I had to come talk to you. I will tell these people I've talked to you.
Yeah.
You're going to turn it around once you've done your maintenance, and that's
Yeah.
fine with
Yeah.
me.
I wonder what neighbor it is.
I wouldn't have even come and talked to you at all.
don't want to know.
I wouldn't have even come and talked to you at all, Marcel, if I hadn't been called. I saw it yesterday. I didn't care.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry about getting all uppity too. It's just like
I understand.
I dealt with this just a little while ago in Kelowna. It was this neighbor.
understand your frustration.
Yeah. This neighbor called the bylaw. Then he called the police and reported me as a suspicious vehicle. Because I was there, like, oh my God, it was.
We're just waiting for updates from your vehicle. That's all, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's all good. So
It's just kind of a shame that this is what's going on in Kelowna with complaints when there's a lot of other shit going on. I mean, you guys, you know.
yeah, no, for sure. Where's home for you, buddy? Your
Kelowna.
Oh, you are Kelowna.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Where did
nice,
you
nice.
park your camper? Or
Why do I park here? Why did I park here?
no,
where
so
do you
where?
usually?
Well, you mean like at my home?
Okay, so you're
Yeah, I have a house here,
Okay.
but why would you not want to be parked at the beach, right? If you have an RV like this, a truck,
Yeah.
you'd be doing the same if you had it.
I like my rec site, so
You mean like dirt biking, hiking?
yeah, like provincial sites, like recreation sites like that.
Oh, you mean with your truck camper? Yeah.
I don't have a truck camper.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
If I
I,
did, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Theoretically. Yeah, we just want to make sure everything's good. Like if you said bylaws here, I'll follow up with bylaw here in a minute.
yeah.
And yeah, just we honestly, man.
So this, you know what it is this, I mean, I'm assuming it's the neighbor right there. So they call bylaw, and he comes out here, and he says, I got a complaint,
Okay.
and you know, that's what it is. And then you guys got called by, somebody called the police and saying there's something going on. What was the
The
complaint?
complaint was there's a suspicious vehicle and it's been parked here for a few nights.
Holy crap! Yeah.
So we don't get to pick and choose what calls we go to.
No, I know.
But
So that's what happened. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know which neighbor called, honestly.
No, I know. Well, you probably wouldn't know.
But honestly, like, we're just here to make sure everyone's safe, and then and make sure your vehicle has valid registration, and then once you're done your business, then kind of
Perfect, right? Yeah.
Like we're not here to cause any grief, right?
No, I know. It just makes stress, for somebody like me. Obviously, it's just stressful to have, the paddy wagon show up, right?
Yeah, no, I get it. How's your year been so far?
Well, not as, it's COVID year. It's freaking messed up, right?
You know, to keep work and stuff. Like, no issue with that.
Yeah, I run a couple businesses, so I'm able to maintain, at low capacity.
Yeah.
Just dirt biking, as you can see.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah, so like I get out there riding, and that's my and hiking, and yeah, I love it. I love that.
2-stroke or 4-stroke?
Oh, yeah, do you have a bike yourself?
I used to as a kid.
No, that's a 300 2-stroke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
It's freaking awesome. It's the new KTM with it's fuel injected KTM 2-stroke.
Nice.
They're the first ones to do it because of the emissions obviously started in Europe. And it works great because, before it's just always carbureted, right?
Yeah. No, that's sweet, man. It's cool. That's cool.
So it adjusts the elevation. It's wonderful, yeah.
That's cool. We're waiting for a check, so I'll let you be for a minute, okay?
Yeah, I know those lights, they're so bright.
Yeah.
Suspicious vehicle. That neighbor is such a dickhead. Oh my god. In his mansion, enjoying his fucking day, and he's like, in this nice, respectable truck. You could have a luxury bus or whatever, and he calls it. Crazy. What is going on out here? What is going on out here?
Hey man, we're gonna get out of here. Sorry, we're just like dealing with something else on the side. So.
Yeah, is that what actually? But so that that wasn't this call though.
We just happen to be unrelated.
Oh. Okay. All right, gonna get back to Seinfeld then. All right, appreciate it being cool, bud.
We're just the lights are on just because we don't get hit from behind. Okay. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get back to the TV show then. Cheers.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hey.
My name's Marcel.
Yeah.
I got this truck camper right here.
Yeah.
A couple nights ago, I was parked over there.
Yeah.
A few times in a row.
Yeah.
And the bylaw guy was called. And I was curious if that was you.
I think my wife did call, and I don't know if it was you, but there was another camper there, and the guy showed up at like after 11. I don't think this was you, but he showed up at 11:15, like 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
And then it was weird because he had some cars pulled up next to him, and he was listening to him, and we thought that was a little bit suspicious. And so we did, my wife did call the bylaw. And basically they were just saying, after 11, it's after 11.
So what happened was that wasn't me. But was parked there. I rolled in around 11:15.
Okay.
Around 11 anyways.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend visit me. I was there 2 nights in a row, right?
Okay, that was you.
And the girlfriend visited me. So she parked right next to me. Of course, even the first time I was there, I noticed some kids were actually brought golf clubs to the water and they're making a bunch of noise.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously I'm not making noise. I'm not causing a ruckus or anything. If anything, I'm kind of security. I'm just a normal person. I'm able to report things.
Yeah.
So the bylaw guy came and he's like, hey, just let you know there's somebody reported you,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll move on or whatever. And he's like, yeah, just move on in the morning,
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah.
And then I was assuming you guys called the police, and then the police showed up and you guys reported me as a suspicious vehicle not just the bylaw, but the police. So then I had the paddy wagon show up, and then the police were, there was 4 or 5 cops here, and yeah, and then obviously I was allowed to be there. I'm allowed to park there. Yeah, I'm not camping. Obviously, not allowed to camping.
Yeah.
You know, we all aren't as fortunate to have houses, you know, near the water. And I do live in Kelowna. I have an address here, and I was parking there too. You know, enjoying my nights, not super hot, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to live as a human.
Yeah. But why? So then the question is like, if after 11 you're not supposed to park there, then why not staying there?
Just because I want to, right? Just choosing to enjoy the evening and, you know, have a girlfriend visit.
Yeah.
You know, just living my life, right? Just trying to be happy during the COVID epidemic and all this bullshit.
Yeah. But the bylaw is, like, my understanding is, like, after 11 you can't park there.
No, so yeah, no, I was allowed to, there's people rolling up all night long, right?
Yeah.
In and out. You are allowed to park there. You're not in like a park, you know, where they like get Rotary, where they shut the gate and you have to leave at 11.
Yeah.
It's just like me parking right here.
Yeah.
Or anywhere on the street. You can park a vehicle for 40 hours on any street as long as it's a short vehicle, right? So all I'm saying is, I didn't appreciate cops being called and being saying it's a suspicious vehicle. Because in all honesty, you know that's bullshit. You guys just want to be out of there. The bylaw guy, you know, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. You know, and normally I wouldn't park there 3 nights in a row.
Yeah.
But you know, I wasn't even gonna park there. But then the girlfriend's like, oh, I'm like, all right, just meet me here, because she knew where it was, right?
Yeah.
Now I knew it was you that called because I always come here last year, and your house just finished being built.
Yeah.
And so I must have parked there many days last summer and no issues whatsoever. And sometimes I park right in front of like the place right here. And, yeah, so I'm just saying, dude, it was not appropriate calling the police. That's total bullshit.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're wasting the police's time. They're wasting my time.
I don't know the details of that, but I think
like bylaws fine, calling the police, dude.
I think what happened was bylaws. When my wife called bylaws, they're on till 11, and it was after 11, and I think they suggested calling the police because they don't have an officer. So that's why it wasn't like that was the first option. It was that the police bylaws finished their shift at 11, and then
okay, but I'm not causing any danger to anybody. It's a clean vehicle. Clearly, I have enough money to pay for. I'm not stealing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just saying you went overboard with the police.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, I do like to park here a lot, and I park here a lot before your house was built.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, I don't have a sweet mansion on the water, but I do like to be close to the water, and this is a heat wave coming up. And you know. So, like, are we going to have an issue moving forward? Am I really an eyesore for you? You know what I mean? I'm just living life. I'm not affecting you.
Yeah.
You are affecting me.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but, I mean, it wasn't just us. Like, there's everyone who was there. Because the RCMP, when they called, they said there were other police here.
So they didn't call the police and have them show up, though. So, I mean, let everybody be everybody else. I'm asking you, as a human to human, when I park here in the future, will you please not hassle me and do anything? I'm not causing a disturbance. When kids and ruckus and teenagers are out there with golf balls, if there's something going on, I will be calling the police because I'm awake and I'm there. I'm like literally like I am like security. Like I am, as you can see, a fluid person. I can speak and I'm not a danger to society.
What's your name then?
Marcel.
So it's Harry.
Harry, look at Harry, yeah.